to another video here at Coolsmartphone.com. Today we're looking to do an unboxing of the brand new to the UK market Honor Magic V2. So without further ado, this is a phone I've been really excited about getting hold of. Let's dive in. Cheers. So here we have it in a fairly plain looking black box. If we lift up the front, as you would expect, we have got the phone right on top, so we'll pop that off to the side. Underneath this little pull tab, we've got a box of accessories. Now, bear in mind this is a review unit, so some of these accessories may not be full. So in this box, on the back, you've got a SIM pin, and then in here we've got a case which has a faux leather finish on it and a kickstand which has quite a nice spring to it and I believe is magnetic. And then in here we've got typical Honor USB cable, so orange connectors on the cables, USB type C on both ends, and then there would normally be other bits and pieces in there such as warranty information and things like that. However, this being a demo unit and not a resellable unit, it is missing those bits. So that's all of those bits there. I believe the full retail units will also come with a power supply as well. So let's just grab the phone in here, and just for a quick demonstration of sizes, this is my Pixel Fold, and if I unfold that, you'll see screen width very similar. The Pixel slightly wider, but actual screen height, the Honor is significantly taller. In terms of the actual size when unfolded, we'll come back to that in a moment. So let's get rid of this. Obviously all your usual foldable stuff that you get there. So we've got a really nice looking panel there. Now your panel is a 7.92 inch panel, and it's a foldable OLED with a screen to body ratio of 90.4%. Refresh is 120 Hz LTPO. Brightness is up to 1600 nits. Resolution of 2344 by 2156. And you'll see it's a very squarish looking panel. On the rear, or this being the rear here, you've obviously got your camera array, and again you've got that similar leather feel. You've got your external display here, which is a 6.43 inch display with a 91:2 aspect ratio, again 120 Hz, again LTPO. Brightness this time is increased up to 2500 nits with a resolution of 2376 by 1060, and the same PPI at 402 pixels per inch. And this time, because this isn't a flexible display, we've got nano crystal glass as a cover. It is also an OLED display, I should say. Color gamut, you're going to get 107 billion colors, 100% DCI-P3, and it's also capable of HDR10+. Around the edges here, you can see we've got a power button there, and then we've got our volume rocker just there. Up the top, we've got microphone pinhole and an IR blaster, and then one of the two sets of speakers, and you've got your antenna lines, which there is an abundance of around this phone. You can see them all there. On the bottom, We've got a USB Type C, which supports USB fast charging speeds, and that will charge at up to, I believe it's up to 66 watts charging speed. I don't have the fast charger, so this is something I'm not going to be able to test. But yeah, 66 wired supercharge, and that's charging a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. Now this battery is a bit special because it's a split cell battery, so you've got one cell there and then one cell in here, and it's a silicon carbon battery, which means it is absurdly thin. I was mentioning that USB-C, it is USB-C 3.1, and it does have DisplayPort out as well. In terms of thinness, you can see there, this is absurdly thin. So you've actually got dimensions of, when it's unfolded, you're talking about 4.7 mil thickness. Obviously, your camera bump, if you were to measure that, that's going to add a little bit. When it's folded though, you're talking 7.4. Sorry, 9.9 millimeters. Sorry, 74.1 millimeters width when unfolded, when folded, and 145 when unfolded. Your height obviously doesn't change, 156.7. If we bring the Pixel back over and we just pop this case off, now I have been daily driving a Pixel Fold on and off for about 6 months, and I've been really happy with the Pixel Fold. But if we just look at relative thickness, Pixel Fold isn't massively thicker, but it is still thicker. And one area where these two phones are very, very different is in terms of weight. Okay, this one weighs in at 231 grams because I've got the vegan leather back. The all glass one is a little bit heavier. The Pixel, I can't remember the actual Pixel weight, but it's closer to 240 plus, so I think it's around 248. When folded over, you can see the footprints, and from the back, and that is just a comparison with the Pixel there. Now I don't have any other devices I can show you that are relatively normal size phones. The only other one I've got here is actually the Cat phone, and you can see it's quite a bit smaller than the Cat phone, but it is more of a traditional candy bar shape, which is something that I really, really like when it comes to holding it. You see it fits in the hand quite nicely there, and when unfolded it's still not too bulky. In terms of the internal components, we've got Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 in there, which again, when you compare to the Pixel, this is running a Tensor 2, is going to be significantly more powerful. You've also got 16 gigabytes of RAM, and you've got 512 gig of storage, and that is standard. That is what you are going to get in this phone. It will support Bluetooth 5.3, all the Bluetooth acronyms you can think of, so BLE, SBC, AAC, LDAC, aptX, aptX HD. You've got 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi with support for any all the way from BG, N, AX, and BE. And again, you've also got your 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi as well. It supports NFC. It will also support an eSIM, and you've got that wraparound antenna design, as I mentioned. It is dual SIM as well, with your SIM card down there, and you also have got eSIM support, and it's currently running Android Magic OS 7.2, which is based on Android 13. As for your cameras on the back, we've got a double 50mm array, so you've got 50mm, 50mm, and then you've got a 20mm telephoto lens. Sorry about my lighting. You've then got on the front, you've got a dual 16 megapixel camera here with f/2.2, and you've also got a 16 megapixel camera here. Again, the same settings. Back to your rear cameras, the ultra wide camera is a f/2.0. Your 50 meg wide camera is f/1/9 with OIS, and then your telephoto is 20 megapixels f/2.4, and again it does also have OIS. All the cameras on the rear are capable of recording up to 4K, up to 60 frames per second, and the front you can record, I believe it's up to 1080p, up to 4K at 30 frames per second. However, I will double check that, and it will be written up in the hands-on unboxing post. So that is just a very quick and dirty unboxing of the Honor Magic V2. This is a phone that I've been really excited about getting ever since I saw it released in China. It's finally now in the UK market, and if you are looking to get one, you can order it now from Honor's website, and they are currently doing up to £500 off depending on what criteria you hit. There is a full written review coming up on the website, and that should be with you in a couple of days once I've had a chance to write it up. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Cheers, bye.